Joined by head coach Chris Collins. After coach, we'll have Brian McIntosh and Sanjay Lumpkin. We'll have coach start with an opening statement. Then we'll take questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Bring the microphone to you.
Just thought it was a great college basketball game. It really was. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was the atmosphere, the level of play, two really good teams. Just came down to a few shots here or there. I thought, Swanigan had some big buckets, got fouled a couple times and got himself to the line. And then, I thought every time we had a chance maybe to have that, momentum-changing shot, we just weren't able to knock it down. I think Vic had a couple threes there that Scotty had the one at the top of the floor. Tap thought we executed a really good play. Tap gets a great look that would have tied the game. So sometimes it happens like that. Really proud of my team. Thought we fought. We withstood some cold shooting from some of our key guys and gave ourselves a chance to win against an outstanding team. So I really like how we're playing right now. I feel like even though, we didn't win today, and I think it started at Indiana. I thought we played very well there. I thought we played very well against Michigan. Thought we played very well today, albeit some cold shooting. So I'm excited going into the postseason. I think we're kind of, getting better at the right time, and we just got to get rested up, figure out who we're playing Thursday night, and get ready to go to D.C. and see what we can do.
You like to preach about the 18-round boxing match, and now that match is done, right, what is the mindset? What do you tell your players going into the tournament?
Well, we won. We always say, and you guys know it, you try to win more rounds than you lose. And we were able to accomplish that. That was one of our goals. In the 18-round fight, could we win more rounds? Because nobody had ever done that at this school. Nobody had ever won more rounds than they lost in the Big Ten fight. So we did that. We viewed today as an amazing opportunity against a championship-level team. I mean, they're the champions of the conference for a reason. Incredibly well-coached, tough, the best player in the league. And, for us to compete against them the way we did and to withstand their runs, we got down 59-50. We fought back. I was really proud of that. I like how we're playing. I really do. Am I disappointed about today? Absolutely. We wanted to send our seniors off. I wanted to reward this crowd. I mean, a lot of you guys, there's no way there's ever been a crowd in here like that today. And, to me, it was just a high-level game, man. It was just two really good teams going at it, and they just made a few more plays than we did to beat us today.
Coach, Sanjay had been kind of quiet the past few games. Comes out on his senior day, has 13 points on 5 of 5 shooting, 7 boards. What can you say about his performance?
Yeah, he's just a warrior. I mean, he's, I love that guy. I've always told you, whether he scores 13 and 7 or not, just his presence on our team, his look, his fight, he's been a rock for me for these 4 years. And, I'm just sorry he couldn't win this last game because he just left it out on the floor. I mean, he's given away a lot of size out there, but he's battling, he's fighting. And, I'm definitely going to miss him. I'm glad I have a few more weeks coaching him because I've loved coaching that kid for 4 years.
He's always been such a defensive player for you, but is it nice for him to get rewarded with in this last game?
He works really hard on it, guys. I mean, he really does. He gets in the gym. He works on his shooting. I thought he got to the basket today. He really drove the ball. He got to the foul line. He got some opportunistic putbacks. I thought we did a lot of good things. I really did. We got back, 16 assists. I thought we moved the ball well. We shared it. We just didn't shoot it as well from three. And, man, I thought we had 4 or 5 really good looks. If you tie the game or if you get the lead, I think the crowd really, then maybe that last 2 minutes turns out a little bit differently. But we just weren't able to get that big shot when we needed it today.
What's your schedule look like for the next 4 days? How do you balance preparing and physical practices with taking some time off and getting ready to travel?
Well, obviously, first and foremost, we do have to get fresh. And this time of year, it's about keeping these guys fresh. So we have to maximize our workload when we have it and make sure they have their downtime. Also, as you guys know, with the way our academic calendar, we're coming up in the end of a quarter. So I want them, in the next couple days to really try to get ahead with their school stuff, because these next 2 weeks we're going to be traveling. We're going to be in our full focus is going to be on, finishing out on the court. So, we'll probably be off tomorrow and then get back at it on Tuesday. Sometimes it's good when you don't really know who you're going to play because you can really work on you. A lot of times we're always game planning, we're always game prepping, and sometimes you lose focus on just making sure that we're good with what we do. And so I think we'll have a couple days to do that. I'm not sure yet. I know we'll play the winner of a couple teams on Thursday night. And, we'll be fresh, we'll be rested, and we'll be ready to go.
Chris, Coach Painter called you guys an NCAA tournament team. Do you feel you have anything else to prove at the Big Ten tournament in D.C.?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? For me, I always just have been a big believer. You control what you can control. Do I think we're good enough? Yeah, I do. I mean, but it's also my team who I love, and I feel we've won a lot of big games. I mean, we won five road games in the league. I don't know how many teams won at least 5 road games this year in the league. I don't think too many. So we've shown we can not only win at home, but we can go on the road on a neutral site. We played a good schedule. We played a lot of good teams. And, until you hear your name called, though, you're not in. So all we can control right now is going to D.C. I mean, it's an opportunity to me, let's throw everything into the Big Ten tournament. I mean, this conference season, there's a lot of good teams. I mean, everybody has shown on a given night that anybody can win. So let's not focus on what's down the pike in 2 weeks. Let's focus on going to D.C. and see if we can make some noise in the conference tournament first.
Chris, you mentioned the crowd earlier. There was a moment with about 3 minutes left. Sanjay had a layup to bring it within 4 or 5, and you turned around and sort of looked at every side of the arena, pumping it up, and you even jumped up and down.
Yeah.
What was going through your head in that moment?
Well, I just felt we needed energy. Our guys were tired. We're battling this big, physical, strong team. And sometimes your crowd can give you that juice you need late in the game. So it was more so me just trying to give our guys on the floor some energy. And our crowd was awesome. It's not like they were on their hands. It just, at that point, I knew we were a little winded. I knew we were a little tired. And sometimes on the defensive end, that crowd going crazy like that can give you the energy you need to get a stop. So, look, it was a special day. I mean, just that crowd, it's everything I dreamed of here. Hopefully it'll be something that becomes the norm. Really, I don't want that to be just something we did one time. I hope national TV games and sold out crowds, and that's what we aspire for. That's what the good programs in this league have. And to me, there's no reason why we can't have it. And to have it today on this stage and for our guys to play well, it was a great day for our program, and just disappointing we weren't able to finish the deal.
It looked in the first half, there was a stretch there where it looked like, all right, Scotty's back. He had a blocked shot, hit a 3, going down the other way. Do you think he is going to really, truly be back this season? What is still –
I hope so. Guys, it's again, you don't take 3 weeks off in the heart of the season and just come back right away. I mean, it's – for him, it's continued work. Is he 100%? No. Is he good enough to go out there and play well? Yes. I thought he had some great moments in the first half, hit a couple big shots, had the drive on the break, made some plays. I do still feel at times he gets winded in the games, and, I'm trying to get him in and out, to keep him fresh. And, for him, he's just got to keep at it. He's got to stay aggressive. He's one of our key guys, as long as he's taking the right shots, and I thought for the most part he took good shots. He and Vic, and those are guys, I mean, they're key guys for us. And, we need to continue to try to look for those guys and get them good shots. And I know they'll produce. They've produced it most of the year. Just tonight, unfortunately, those guys weren't able to shoot it as well.
Coach, obviously, Swanigan's incredibly tough
great
guard.
player.
It seemed like Derek was really battling him there defensively. How would you assess his play? And do you think that takes much out of him when he comes on offense?
Yeah, it's not easy to battle a guy like Swanigan, who's, and what's good is how skilled he is. He's not just a power guy. He can step out on the floor, he can drive it, he can shoot it, he makes free throws. He's the best player in our league. He's a player of the year. He might be the national player of the year. There's a reason for that. He shows up every night. I admire that kid. You watch, I don't know him that well, but you talk to his coaches and you hear of his work ethic, of getting himself in the condition that he's in, the mission he's on to play how he plays, commanding double teams. And I thought Derek battled him all night. And we were mixing it up. At times we double teamed. Then they started hurting us in our double team, so we called it off. And, we started just digging a little bit, and he made a couple big shots. He got fouled a couple times, made free throws. So, I mean, look, he got his 20 and 14, but he had to take 15 shots to get to the 20 points. I thought Vincent Edwards' play was fantastic. Swanigan's going to get 20. And I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job on their shooters. They go 4 for 19 from 3. But Edwards giving them that 25, I thought was a difference in the game as well.
Chris, you mentioned how proud you were of the effort considering your opponent and how good they've been this season. What kind of springboard do you think your team's performance gives you guys going forward?
Yeah, I think we're confident. We're disappointed. I mean, we came here today to win, not just to play close. I mean, our guys believed we could win the game, and they showed it in their play. And so we're disappointed we didn't win. I think we're frustrated we didn't, make the shots late and execute late when we had a chance. But I do think we're confident. I think our guys, we all feel like we're playing well again. We had a couple week stretch. We weren't playing very well. We found a way to get a couple games during that stretch, but I didn't think we were playing very good basketball. I do think our level of play right now is in a good spot, or else we wouldn't have played like that today, and we wouldn't have beaten Michigan the other night, and we wouldn't have had the lead at Indiana on the road. So I like where we're at. I'm excited about where we're at. I feel we're in a good place going into postseason, which is a good feeling as a coach.
Coach, after the Michigan game, you talked about Vic Law needing to get him the ball early, and tonight you needing to get him the ball early at the basket, and tonight you weren't able to do that. He was 2 of 13 from the field.
Yeah.
How do you do that going forward against a good
team? I think we run a lot of stuff to get Vic shots, and 13 shots is a lot of shots. So it's not like we're not getting him the ball, and I just wanted him to be aggressive. I thought he got some really good looks. We got him the ball in the post. He got some clean looks from three. He got out on the break and got the dunk the one time. I thought we moved him around. He had some of his little pull-up shots. He just came up short a little bit on. So, I feel good if we can get Scotty and Vic 24 shots. That's a lot of shots in a college game. So, I feel like we're running stuff. We're getting those guys the ball. We're getting them in position, and I feel confident they're going to produce. They've done that all year long. Just today was one of those nights those two guys didn't shoot it as well. But I just want them to keep attacking. I don't want them to lose confidence. And I thought we did a better job by getting those guys opportunities to be aggressive in different areas. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.